This is why I had to pay for protection in prison.
Called me McLovin, they called me Bieber. Guards later on at different prisons would call me Squints from the Sandlot. These two big black guys, you know, saw me walking and they yanked me into the hallway.
Guards?
No, these are inmates. They're like, you're going to start putting money on here and we're going to protect you. You know, we're going to guard your phone. We're going to make sure you're good, you know? No one's going to mess with you. And I'm like, I don't need protection. Like, I'm good, you know? And right then and there, one of the guys just slaps the glasses right off my face. Has me like pinned up against the bathroom wall. My glasses go flying across the bathroom. And they're like, you don't have an option here, buddy. Like, you're going to pay us this money. At this point, no one from the Connecticut car or anyone has approached me to help me or anything like that. But I approach these guys and I kind of work out a deal where I became friendly with them. I used my personality and likability and got friendly with them and saw that they had some influence in the New York car.
They towel up, crying like a baby, man, for a newborn.
Damn.
And then once the shackles hit, you box like an animal. The shackles going from your arm to your feet. You get upstate, you hit that penitentiary yard, and you like, where my mom at? Oh shit, I ain't know it was like this. I'm seeing people with knives longer than the giraffe trunk. I'm like, shit, what program was you on that you wasn't scared in jail, that you was just so tough? Because I was scared to death.
Jail fun. Son, jail be fun, son. When you did your programs, jail fun. You going to the yard, you gonna go work out. What you do to have fun? Smoke weed?
You know who jail is fun to? Jail is fun to a man that love other men. Being to prison in an all-female jail. You're going to have fun. But for him, they put him in the male prison with all men. And it was fun for him. You know why? Because he was in there getting head. He was in there messing with men. He was in there having relationships with men. It was fun.
Jail fun. Son, jail be fun, son. When you did your programs, jail fun. You going to the yard, you gonna go work out. What you do to have?
Ain't no man doing 18 years coming home that had at least a little bit of a mind to have insane to say, let me start an LLC. I got my LLC. I ain't do a day in jail. So now do a day in jail.
You say you never went to jail? You wasn't in jail you was out here on the streets?
Yeah. I never get caught up in nothing. Now, I did a bid. It's just that as I was doing my bids, I was an early jailbird nigga. You did the bid. It's just that as I was doing my bids, I was an early jailbird nigga. You did the bid. It's just that as I was doing my bids, I was an early jailbird nigga.
See what I'm talking about? Do y'all see what I'm talking about? This man is 48. When that video was done, he was 46. Just turned 47, now he's 48. You see what I'm talking about? Make no sense. I never been in jail. That's why I played it over and over. He says he never been to jail. He been out here 30 years. And then in the same video, he says when he did his bid, he was an early jailbird nigga. What type of dummy is that? Then, on top of all tops, he salutes us. Y'all gotta look. Did y'all look at Anton Daniels' face when he said he salutes Zip with the Drip for doing 18 years? Who salutes that? That's some dumb, ignorant Negro. Go back to jail. That's why the jail is fun, son. Jail is fun. That's why they be saying jail is fun. Because dudes like this salute the dude that came from... You're supposed to salute the soldiers that came from out the army, that fought for your country and your rights. That's who you salute, though. Salute him, at least. At least salute him. He's still on the front line. They don't even salute soldiers. They salute I'm not even going to say ex-felons, because these guys are still felons. As long as your mentality is still jail, as long as you still thinking criminal, you are still in jail, you criminal. Go back. Jail is fun, son. This dude saluted Zip with the Drip for being in jail. And they find it a problem. If you say, oh, nah, you ain't supposed to be saluting a dude for that, they be like, what you talking about? He went to jail. He came out with all his sanity. You really think that Zip with the Drip came out with all his sanity? This guy admitted to smoking K2 for years. Just think weed, what that does to the brain. K2 is, I don't even know what that is. I think it's rat poison, 2 dead monkeys, a goddamn cantaloupe juice, and a giraffe neck all burnt together and mixed up. You're gonna be bugging. You ever seen somebody on K2 and the after effects, what happened with it? They be hallucinating, they be bugging. So you mean to tell me you salute a guy that was in jail, smoking K2, sleeping with men, and admitted to ratting on somebody? You salute him. You know, out here 30 years. You guys really need to get your lives together. 30 years, bro. That's more than enough time to get your life. Dudes is a bunch of cowards. You talk all this jail shit, you put all of this time in, all of this pain, anguish. You done seen your mamas and your kids and family members get old and die. You done went to prison and went to fucking funerals, shackled down. And y'all come home and this is what you do?